Business and the Miller Media Group ask you to shop local first.
Shop local first.
Hear Clinton Roon live play-by-play this season on WHOW, the Big 1520 daytime, 92.3 FM in DeWitt County and 106.5 in Bloomington Normal all the time. Plus, streamed at DeWittDailyNews.com on the WHOW mobile app and Amazon Alexa. Plus, tune in for a best of Clinton sports broadcast every Saturday morning at 10. All brought to you by our exclusive sponsor for our Player of the Game, Servpro of Piatt, DeWitt counties. They can make your emergency or disaster like it never even happened.
DeWitt County's #1 source for local news is on the air and online 24 hours a day. The latest local news stories are heard every hour on Central Illinois' news station, the Big 1520 AM and 92.3 FM WHOW. Stream live at DeWittDailyNews.com. They're also heard every hour on the station that's your easy choice, 95.9 FM WEZC. And to read the latest local news on your electronic device, including tablets, iPhones, and smartphones, go to DeWittDailyNews.com. DeWitt County's #1 source for local news is on the air, online, 24 hours a day.
Today's morning show can be heard by downloading the free WHOW mobile app in your favorite store.
Top of the morning. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. My guest on the phone this morning is Ryan Huffer. He is the marketing director for the United Way of Decatur and Mid-Illinois, and the WHOW morning show, by the way, brought to you by Peterson Insurance in Clinton, your Pekin insurance agents off the downtown square. And we are streaming live on Facebook Live this morning, as well as at YouTube, our YouTube channel, WHOW TV, and we are also live online all the time at DeWittDailyNews.com. And Ryan, welcome in, my friend. Ryan Huffer again from the United Way of Decatur and Mid-Illinois. Ryan, how we doing this morning? You staying safe these days?
Hey, good morning, Seth. Absolutely. We are blessed to be able to work from home in times like these, and yeah, trying to stay in as much as I can, for sure.
I'll tell you what, it's been a wicked snow we've had here the last few days. Hopefully we're dug out of it in a day or two. But Ryan, a lot to get to. I know you've been in Clinton a little bit recently promoting the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, expanding that from your Decatur, Macon County base now into DeWitt County. Let's start with Ryan. For folks that don't know, what is the Imagination Library? Tell us about this program.
Yeah, thanks a lot for the time this morning. Happy to talk about that. You know, we did expand a couple weeks ago. Dolly Parton's Imagination Library is the program that's nationwide, started by Dolly, to provide free books to children from birth until they turn 5 years old. So whenever you sign up, you're going to get a high quality, age appropriate book delivered directly to your family's door. These books are addressed to the child. They come once per month, and these are at no cost to the child's family. So it's just really exciting that we're starting to get books into the hands of children in DeWitt County now that we've expanded up there.
Absolutely. Now, how long has this program been in Decatur, and what has the response been to it down in that part of your service area, Ryan?
Yeah. We in Decatur, we started in July of 2021, so we're a little over 6, 7, or 8 months now. So it's been really amazing. We just kind of like it was in DeWitt, and I know we'll get to that too, but it started off really hot, and we got so many signups like immediately after we launched the program. I'm at about 1,400 active children in Macon County, and that's pretty impressive, but there's certainly a lot more children out there that we're going to look forward to reaching through these holidays now, and some of the snow and things will get the marketing efforts going again, and we'll have some more kids probably signing up soon. But definitely wanted to also expand into our other counties, and that's why we're in DeWitt County now and excited to be here.
Sure. And I know that, like you mentioned, Ryan, this is a free program for the kids, which makes me think this is going to be well received in our communities. What has the reception been like to this? I know you were at the library for an unveiling of the program there. What have you heard from the community? What's the sign up been like? Have you been able to track much of that?
Yeah, I know exactly how many kids sign up. We're able to download a list of children, and it can separate those out based on county. So really excited that we have 105 right now from DeWitt County. So that's really cool. It started out pretty fast again, and we were kind of concerned that we would, reach our capacity like in a couple of days. I mean, that's a good thing, but it's also, not great when you're trying to promote a new program and have to tell people, hey, I'm sorry, now you can't sign up,
Yeah.
But my finance director informed me we can take about up to 120 right now. So I did think it was about 100, but it'll be 120. And we're sitting at about 105 right now. So that first day overnight, it was 75 people registered, in a 24-hour period. So that was impressive. And that's immediately made me think, oh man, I'm probably gonna have to shut off registration pretty quickly. But it's trickled in a little bit more since then. And like I said, we're at 105 right now. And, we're just kind of seeking partners to hopefully, increase that capacity. And then we can kind of keep going with our marketing efforts and letting more people know that this program is available.
For sure. And, you mentioned it is a free program, but that doesn't mean that it's, without cost to folks like the United Way who host this program. And with that said, Ryan, I know you're going to be looking and seeking out community support for this. What does that look like from your perspective? Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, we're definitely open to partnering with any business, any individual that just wants to support literacy in Clinton and DeWitt County. I mean, this is a pretty easy sell. I don't like to use that word, but it kind of makes sense that if we start to tell more people about this, the money just will probably start coming in because it is such an easy program to support, and it's such a cool thing to do to help us get books into the hands of kids. That's the starting point for education. We know that 90% of brain development happens before you turn 3. So if we can start getting our families to read to their kids, helping their brain grow and just they're hearing more and more words as they get older, that's an easy thing to support, definitely. So we're kind of waiting on one of our big asks that went out there. So trying to see what's going to happen with that. And then we'll kind of move forward with seeing if there's other areas that we want to ask for some more support for, but we definitely want to increase capacity. I know there are more families out there that want to get into this program, and I want to be able to promote it more as well.
Sure. Taking a step back in time a little bit, Ryan, what prompted this program and United Way to say, hey, DeWitt County would be a great target audience for this? Where did this kind of stem from?
Yeah, there's every county. Let me say that there's every county that we want this in. I mean, literacy for children is such an important thing to have available and to work on. I mean, one of our largest goals at United Way is kindergarten readiness and getting all of our communities to have their children ready for kindergarten so that they have that, again, early success going on so that they can continue through school and then graduate and, go from there. So, it's every community we want this in. And again, it's such an easy program to support because these are high quality books and there's a lot of great things about these books. I mean, they're available in Spanish. Some of the titles are available in Spanish. They're about diverse topics. And again, they're just really high quality. So people are going to be getting a lot of topics from these books. And we started in Macon, we moved to DeWitt. It's more about, I knew I could probably get support in DeWitt County. So that's why I've been working out there for several years now. So I knew that I had some partners I could reach out to. And so that's the next step of one of my colleagues is working on, adopting this in Piatt County because he's starting to work over there as well. So we'll get this wherever we can as long as there's the support for it.
That's really cool. Very good. Again, Ryan Huffer with the United Way of Decatur and Mid-Illinois, marketing director for the United Way, our guest on the phone. The morning show, again, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin insurance agent in Clinton. We're coming to you live this morning on Facebook Live, our YouTube channel, WHOW TV, and, of course, live online all the time at DeWittDailyNews.com on all our digital platforms as well. Ryan, anything else on this program? If folks are interested out there, you mentioned 0 to 5 years old is the age range. If families are out there interested in being a part of this, how do they get a hold of you or someone at the United Way to help them get registered? Where do they go for that information?
Yeah, absolutely. Just again, if you want to be eligible, your child needs to be under 5 and have a DeWitt County zip code. And that's it. There's no income requirements or anything like that. So we're not screening for that type of thing. kind of the goal is to reach more homes that don't have books in them. So, but that's not something we ask for. We're just happy to get as many people as possible. But you can fill out a paper brochure if you head to the library. And then, again, as I mentioned, as marketing efforts expand, I will start to get some more places that'll host those brochures and more people will have those. The neighborhood care center is also, promoting this program as well. So you can go there to learn more about it too. And thanks to Cody over there for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But the easiest way is probably just, going to our website, which is uwdecatur.org. And then you will find on the front slider there some Dolly Parton information, and that'll take you to the library page. The specific one we have for DeWitt County is uwdecatur.org/DPIL for Dolly Parton Imagination Library -DeWitt. So if you want the exact link, we're also on Facebook, DeWitt County Imagination Library. So if you search for that, and you'll see the one that's, for DeWitt County, Illinois. Trying to grow that as well. And the links to how to register online and things like that are linked on that page as well. So it's very easy to register online as well. It'll just ask for some information about the child. Of course, we need to know the name, how old they are, the address of where you want the books to go. And then, of course, we also need the name of an authorized adult and some contact information. So if anything is an issue with the registration, we can get that sorted out right away.
Fabulous. Well, Ryan, I look at the clock. Let's take a time out here. Come back with some more. Again, Ryan Huffer with the United Way of Decatur and Mid-Illinois, my guest on the phone. The WHOW Morning Show, again, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin insurance agent in Clinton. More to come on the WHOW Morning Show.
For Illinois agriculture.
Let's check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network for this Thursday. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn, beans, and wheat all trading lower. March corn 6.13 3/4, down 8 3/4. May corn down 8 1/4, 6.14. December corn 5.68, down a nickel. March beans 15.38 3/4, down 6.5. May beans down 7.5, 15.42. November beans 13.86, down 3 3/4. March wheat 7.48, down 7. May wheat down 7 1/4, 7.53 3/4. July wheat 7.49 3/4, down 5 1/4. March bean meal up 2.20, 437.30. March bean oil 65.05, down 93 cents. The livestock market at this hour: February live cattle 140.70, down 42 cents. March feeders 167.37. That's up half a dollar. And February lean hogs at this hour 87.60, up 25 cents. Look at the markets on this Thursday morning. Jim Taylor, RFD.
New trucks and SUVs are coming here at Baum Chevrolet Buick in Clinton. This is Scott Baum. Yes, we have new inventory arriving, and you can see what will arrive right on our website. Just click on the pre-order and reserve tab. From there, you'll find vehicles in transit and vehicles in production. Or just call our sales staff and we'll help. Find Silverados, Equinoxes, Blazers, including Tahoes and Suburbans, as well as our complete Buick line of SUVs. BaumChevyBuick.com, right from the start.
Warner Hospital and Health Services in Clinton CEO Paul Skowron reminding you our walk-in clinic inside our family medicine building will treat your flu symptoms without an appointment. Find out more by clicking our icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
ServPro of Piatt DeWitt counties can make your emergency or disaster like it never even happened. Find out all the services ServPro of Piatt DeWitt counties provides by clicking their icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Tell Amazon Alexa, play WHOW Radio to hear the morning show and all our programming right there on your Amazon Echo.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. And again, we're streaming live today on Facebook Live and our YouTube channel, WHOW TV, as well as live online all the time at DeWittDailyNews.com and our many other digital platforms as well. The morning show brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin insurance agent in Clinton. My guest on the phone is, again, Ryan Huffer. He is the marketing director for the United Way of Decatur and Mid-Illinois. Ryan, let's talk about 211 Day. For folks out there that don't know what 211 is, what's 211, Ryan?
Yeah, 211 is an information referral network provided by United Way and all of our communities. And it's all across Illinois and across the United States as well, almost available in just about every county in the United States. We're still working on doing that, but it's like I said, information referral network. So if you have any sort of needs, social service wise, you don't know where to go for help, you just dial 211 on your phone, just like 911 or 411, literally just the 211. And then we have call specialists that pick up and just ask a little bit of information. They'll need your zip code. They'll need whatever the reason you're calling about, what is it that you're needing? And then from there, they go through their list of services and will give you the information that you need to get some help right away. So they'll give you the location of the place, the phone number as well. And, as long as they are updated with, what kind of help is available, then we're able to provide the best kind of results to people that do need that help. So you mentioned 211 Day. That is just kind of a national awareness day. It's coming up next Friday on February 11th, which is, the code is 211. So that's why we do 211 Day on February 11th. And we're just trying to, again, keep the word out, keep spreading the word about 211. This is available for anybody that needs help. And that's what we need to do, is have people find the help. So all the help available in the world can be there, but if people aren't using it, what's the point? So that's why we're trying to spread the word about this great service.
Sure. For perhaps I'm remembering this wrong. Did the United Way introduce this shortly after the pandemic? Am I remembering that right? I could very well be completely off on this, Ryan.
No, we've had it for several years before the pandemic. We promoted it a lot more during the pandemic because that was a way to find more COVID information. But we've had this for several years in DeWitt County.
Very good, very good. I was just curious. I remember talking about it around the pandemic, so that makes a lot of sense for sure. So when it comes to the 211 line there, Ryan, you mentioned that folks are able to help anybody through circumstances. Is it oftentimes I venture a guess that it's probably oftentimes folks that find themselves in a time of need that perhaps are not used to being in need, and so they need somewhere to turn. Is that the case, or do you find other circumstances of people calling 211?
No, yeah, it's great that you mentioned that. We get data back from 211, and I'm actually just scrolling through our quarterly report from the fourth quarter, which is October 1st through December 31st, and it gives us a lot of information about what people called about, how many people called, et cetera, et cetera. So it is a place that is confidential. It's open 24/7, and you can call on behalf of somebody. You can call yourself. There's even a text number. So it isn't just your people that need help all the time. I mean, those people that get help a lot and all of the time, they already know where to go because they've received resources before. So they're going to go back to the place that they're familiar with. So oftentimes this is people that have no idea what's out there, what's available, where do I go? Some people that, yes, first time needing help will use this service because they do need to get that information from somebody that knows where to go.
Mm-hmm.
And so, that number is available at all times for people to call. But I wanted to say that, you can also text. A lot of people don't like talking on the phone anymore. So there's a way to just text. You'll give them your zip code. So you'll text your zip code to TXT211, or the number is 898-211, and then you'll be able to start a conversation with a qualified 211 operator. So there is that ability to text. You can also talk on the phone, and this is available to anybody, and you can be calling on behalf of somebody as well.
Very good. Did I miss anything about 211 and 211 Day coming up next Friday that you wanted to mention this morning, Ryan?
I'll just go over I was looking at the quarterly report, like I said, and I'll say that in DeWitt County, they did receive 34 calls. So that compares to about 238 in Macon County in the same time frame. And obviously Macon County is larger, and the calls in DeWitt are larger than we had in Moultrie, Pike, and Shelby as well. So, whether that's a good thing that calls are at the number that they are, or it's because we're not getting the word out enough, we're not exactly sure. But definitely, if anybody needs help, please do call 211. These guys are really good up there. And again, they have all the information that you're going to need, and they'll get you directly to the help. Just real quick, the other side of it is, like I told you, I'm looking at this quarterly report, and that's what's really unique about the program, is that we're getting this data back. So we're finding out what the needs are, in our communities. And if there are any unmet needs, is that something that we need to work on? Is that a gap that we need to fill? So while we are providing the service that gets you all the help you need, we're also getting all the information on the back end, which is helping us make decisions for our community. Where do we need to place resources? What kind of resources are the most needed? And those are great data points that we're able to use when making those really important decisions. The biggest unmet need from this report right now is home maintenance and minor repair services. So that's kind of interesting, and that that'll help us decide maybe we need to put some resources towards a program that does something like that. Really cool that we get that data back.
That is, and it really can go a long way in addressing needs in your community. I think that's a great resource for organizations like United Way and others. So Ryan, like I said, again, did I miss anything about 211 you want to put out there for us this morning?
No, just please share this with your friends and your family. If you hear somebody talking about, man, I just need a little bit of assistance with this, and you can just mention it to them on the side and say, hey, call 211, and they'll get you where you need to go.
Yep.
That's all we're trying to do. Spread the word about this, get people to the help they need, and then hopefully that help will eventually get them off, and they'll be back to being closer towards self-sufficiency, which is the end goal for us.
Yes, absolutely. Ryan, quickly, how do folks learn more about the United Way of Decatur and Mid-Illinois?
Yeah, our website is uwdecatur.org. Tons of information on there. We have Facebook pages for, ourselves and for all the Imagination Library programs as well. Or just, give me a call sometime, 217-422-8537, and I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Ryan, always good to talk to you, sir. Thanks for taking time with us. Ryan Huffer, Marketing Director for the United Way of Decatur and Mid-Illinois, my guest on the phone here for this morning. Coverage of the morning show brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin insurance agent in Clinton. The network news on the way on the WHOW Morning Show.
The Big 1520 WHOW Clinton 92.